Welcome to the episode of Husbands Watching Housewives. I'm Scott.
I'm Jeff.
And we just watched an episode of The Real Housewives of Orange County.
We did. I think we're just 2.
Yeah, episode 2.
The premiere was last week. Wow.
Yeah, see, it's what happens when we get more than 2 housewives a week. We're like, whoa.
I know.
So many
where are we?
housewives.
What's going on? What's happening? Yes.
Where are we? What is going on?
Still in the same place you were 24 hours ago with Miami.
Quite true. Oh, no, I'd say we're better. This is a better episode than Miami.
Oh, for sure.
So,
for sure, yes.
Let's do the obligatory. Thanks for joining us. If you're just finding us, we are 2 husbands. We watch Housewives. We talk about them. We do not recap. We do not speak poorly of the women unless they're dressed badly or just being annoying. But, it's things that they can, control, not things that they were born with.
Right.
Maybe they were born with it. Maybe it was Maybelline. But thanks for joining us. Please like, subscribe. It helps us with a lot of things, mainly feeling better about doing this.
Yes. I feel like we don't need their validation, but we do.
We do. No, I just like to know it's getting out there. Like ever since those shorts went out on YouTube, although now YouTube's playing us dirty, I think, but.
Yeah, did that change?
It didn't. I'm wondering if it's going to detect if I'm using like AI descriptions.
Oh, is that like?
I have no idea.
There's so many particulars.
Technology is so technological.
With social media, and I guess YouTube's not social media, but there's so many particulars about like algorithms and like what goes out where, and it's really just like someone should teach a class.
They probably do. And I'm just too old. But either way, thanks for joining us. We're going to talk about The Real Housewives of Orange County, and I'm just going to get to it. Gretchen.
We would ease into it, but you're all like, nope.
No, something about, she's just, here I was saying we wouldn't speak poorly, but she's just weird. There's just something about
it's
her
off-putting.
I have to say, like, her confessional, all the confessionals in this episode were lit poorly, I think. And I have this lighting. So.
It's just that, like, Shannon and Jen looked very red. I actually liked Gretchen's confessional more than her real-life outfits.
She looked, I think...
And that helmet hair.
Yeah, I think she looked too airbrushed in real life.
Yeah.
And all that bragging about I've never had plastic surgery, it's like how much Botox and fillers in there,
It's a good, I mean, she's a little frozen in time. That hair is just like, it's not her, both hair in the confessional, hair in real life just doesn't seem to be of this era. Maybe it's very newscaster. In the one it's seen.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I like Tamra's comment about the nose because a lot of the filtered photos she posted did.
People have been talking about that for years. I think she should. I hope she addresses it because she does filter out her face, and it's just weird because it's like that's your face. I don't understand. Like it's not like a California 10 or whatever those numbers are.
Yeah.
It's like like you just like wiped off the makeup and your face came with it.
Yeah, I am curious to know what she looks like without makeup because, we've seen all the other women all fresh, without makeup, fresh out of bed at a girls' trip. And I never watched back in the day when Gretchen was on.
I was trying to think about this because I'm not a good historian when it comes to OC because I didn't watch in the beginning. I came in the middle and I stopped up until 2 years ago when Tamra came back. And so I don't remember what season Gretchen was at when I started watching, but I think there was that one season when she and Tamra were friends and it was like a hot second. But I think I was cool with her, but then not so much. And now definitely I'm like, I just don't. Here's the thing. Okay. So I was gonna say last,
Okay.
Real talk. Like, girl. No.
Girl.
As I said last week, obviously Gretchen came back because her platform is hating Tamra. And there are other Tamra haters, the captain of the club being Jen and Ryan.
And many fans.
Yes, and Reddit. Yes.
And the entirety of Reddit.
Yes, all of Reddit.
And a lot of Instagram.
Yeah, that's true.
And probably some Facebook too.
Yes.
But anyway, I digress. Maybe some Twitter.
Maybe some Twitter. Lord, Twitter's where people come to like get their hatchets out.
So
yes, and that's just what it is, and it's like that whole dinner at Jen's with Katie and her dopey husband, and
technically they were at Ryan's, but anyway, Go ahead.
It's their house.
Okay, all right.
Let's give her that.
Okay.
But it was basically like, let's talk smack about Tamra. Let's have a whole dinner about like Captain Evil, and like it's just so old.
It's the exact opposite of what happened last year, where Alexis made her entire thing about Shannon and John Jansen last season. If Gretchen's coming back solely to make her entire thing about Tamra, okay, what else you got?
Yes. What else are you? I don't understand this friendship with you and Heather. I don't get. You're only close with Jen because you have a mutual. The enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of thing going on. So I don't get her why she is back. It's not like she's a Vicky or a Gina Keogh. She's not like a staple. Like, oh my God, Gretchen's back.
She's back because they needed reinforcements for Jen and Katie, because they weren't, the two alone being so new wouldn't have the ability, I think, to sway any fans over to be like, and to stand up to Tamra, especially with Gina and Emily and Heather being so pro Tamra.
Right.
That like, there's just no way that like they needed the numbers. That's the only reason she's back.
But the thing is, like, I feel like Jen held her own, particularly in that London episode where she just like went wildebeest on Tamra and like the internet like applauded like she had, cured all the diseases. So I don't think she needs.
Let's not talk about cancer, because apparently that was a big topic of tonight's.
Yes.
Throwing cancer around.
Yeah, and Teddy's like, hold my drink.
Right.
So I don't really get why she needed reinforcements. It just it's very obvious. Whereas with Alexis, it wasn't, Tamra wasn't like, come on, get her, Alexis, get her. It was just, she was in a bad place with Shannon, but she didn't concoct this whole thing. She didn't reach out. It's like, Alexis, can you please come on the show?
She didn't say, Alexis, SOS.
SOS. Girl, like, come on. You're a grown-ass woman. Like, asking this other grown-ass woman to come and fight this fight with you. It's so dumb. I also don't get Jen's raison d'etre. I don't understand. I'm not pronouncing that right.
No, I think you did pretty good.
Okay, thanks. I don't get it. I really don't get it. The whole dinner was just dumb. And also when Gretchen's saying, oh, everyone's attacking Katie, you do realize one of your good friends led the charge with like, I never trusted Katie, and that is Heather. So where's your ire for her? It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, we're going to find out more, but it doesn't make sense. I agree with that. I think the one problem is not the one problem. Heather and Emily especially seemed very like happy, like, oh, I met her at my 40th birthday party. Like, she seems like Heather's probably been hanging around similar circles with her for a while now.
Gretchen?
Yeah, with Gretchen. Not Heather. I meant Emily has probably been hanging out with Gretchen, and probably Heather as well. Heather said that as much. And they just probably don't bring it up on camera because Gretchen's not part of the show. And probably also they don't talk to Tamra about it because of the beef between them. So, it's probably more than likely that they are friends of some degree, and now that she's on the show, they can mention it. So it just seems weirdly convenient just because of the timing of it all.
Right. And but I did like how Emily was saying, I'm not going to mess with her again because like that really effed up my friendship with Tamra. So she's being very wary.
But I think the difference is also like Shannon and Gina weren't like, yeah, me and Gretchen hang out all the time,
Yeah, they're just like, whatever. They were just like kind of benign, like, oh, hi, how you doing?
Right.
And to the thought pot table.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole, and also, so like a few key points. The obviously, that Tamra has a very sore spot when it comes to her daughter, Sydney. So even if you didn't contact her directly, Gretchen, commenting on a post saying like, oh my God, I've been through the same thing with your mom and her manipulations, yada, 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 bad-mouthing her, she's very sensitive about that, Tamra. So even just doing that was going to piss her off. And you knew that.
Yeah.
So yes, Tamra wasn't right either for saying smack about Slade after his son died and whatever, but you're not both right here. But I feel like one is a bit more transparent, and to me that seems more like Tamra.
Yeah, it also feels to me that like Gretchen was caught a little off guard when Tamra was like, I'm willing to talk about this.
Because Tamara's like, I saw what happened last year, Shannon, and I'm not doing that. I'm not going to look crazy. So I think she, after saying, you've been going after me for 12 years, bitch, and then she's like, oh, shoot. But then ran it in. Yeah, we can work things out. I'm like, I'm willing to try. And Gretchen's like, bot down.
Yeah. And then Gretchen did that weird leaning forward and whatever that voice
it's
was.
Not the same thing.
Not the same. And it's like her face went all extra weird. I was like,
her jaw unhinged and the demon spirit came out.
What is going on with that? There's just something about, and I just don't know what it is. Something instinctually when I see her, and it's mainly in the scene at Jen and Ryan's house, the way her hair and her makeup was done. There's just something that like speaks out to me as stranger danger. It's like, that is not a safe place.
No.
That's someone I don't necessarily feel would be looking out for my best interests. And whether that's just because it's just screaming ultra-conservative Orange County woman, whether it's because I know that she's ultra-conservative, or whether it's because...
And we'll drop a Bible verse on you.
I was going to say it might be, it's just the sort of thing where I don't think she's going to be like, come here, gay man, let's have a fun time together.
Well, become your gay man as like you're an accessory, you're not an actual person.
Yeah, I'm just like...
Because I believe in things that go against everything, which again makes me wonder, why is Heather... I have two rainbow children,
Yeah.
That's not really, yeah. Why is she friends with her? At least Alexis, having a queer child, was like, it got into a good place with it, and, understanding, and like love is love, whatever. So it made more sense. I mean, but I don't.
I'm willing to give Gretchen some benefit of the doubt, only in that, as far as the context of the show, I'm just getting to know her. I don't know all these things. I don't know the history. People can change, maybe. Fine. But, at the first glance, something looks very... I don't know. There's something that just doesn't sit right with me, and we'll find out. It's just, kind of half the fun of watching these shows is, getting impressions of the Housewives and seeing, whether you were right or wrong, and whether they, you didn't used to like Tamra, and then you
oh, that's true.
So,
that's true.
All these things can happen. It just, my first impressions were definitely like, I do not want to sit next to her on an airplane, because I'm going to have to sit there and swallow. I would have to sit there and listen to her say things that I don't agree with, and I would be too frightened to correct her on some of them, because I'm just sitting next to you on an airplane. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or like she'd be going off about The Help or something, and you'd be like, I don't think you need to be saying that, lady. But I can totally see her doing that.
The movie, like she is in like Viola Davis.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you for saving.
Yeah, I don't feel a lot of sincerity from her, and I find her very off-putting. That's all I can say. It's hard to explain why.
Very much so.
Maybe it's like the lather.
That is also... Yes.
It's like, Tamra.
Really weird laugh.
It's an accent I don't know. Just like Gina's, I'm like, you're in New York by the way of Wisconsin?
Yeah.
And I said, Wisconsin?
What's in this? Is this fuck?
No, I meant to say Wisconsin, because that's how Gina talks.
Oh.
Like, I don't under it. Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
Can we move on to...
Yes.
Can we move on to better things?
To Katie. You should talk about Katie.
Yeah, thank you. Let's talk about Katie, and apparently how her taking a video of Shannon Bedore is the worst thing on the planet.
I mean, and next week it's going to get even worse. The thing with Katie, I was saying to you, she'll deny... Someone will say, Katie, you spoke to a blogger. No, I didn't. Really, Katie, I have this proof. Well, yeah, okay, I did do that. Why do you not lead with the truth? I don't understand.
Well, because it's one of those things where when you tell so many lies, you can't.
She can't keep track. No, she can't.
So she probably doesn't know all the things that she did. And so I think towards the end of the hot pot dinner, she was starting to say some truths of like, I am truly sorry for doing all that. Like, I thought this was a eat or be eaten or kill or be killed situation.
Yeah. That's what she said. That's what she said. I think in terms of the show.
Right.
But she put herself in like the second she started with Heather in the paparazzi story, she didn't know that was going to go the way it went.
Mm-hmm.
And it really turned on her. And then ever since then, people have been second guessing everything she says and does. So she did it to herself. So when Matt, her husband, I get it, you're going to defend your wife. But when your wife comes from a place of dishonesty, what do you expect people to do?
Yeah.
You know, how do you move forward from that when it just seems that she's always lying about
Especially when she hasn't really truly apologized. You know, she has.
Well, she did at the end of the hot pot thing.
Right, but before
it took a while to get there.
Yeah, and I think she's still got some room to go. I really like Katie. I think she's
nice. Yeah,
I liked her last season. I like her own. I like her family. I like her storylines. I like the way she interacts with the women when they're not dogpiling on her and when she's not, you know, backpedaling all the time. So I do hope that they can get through it. Also, again, I don't like seasons of Housewives where they, justified or not, ice out a new person.
Right. It's not good.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable to watch.
But you're absolutely right. Like, she is very like, no, I never did that. Well, okay, I might have done that. And it's not fun to, it's not,
like I didn't record.
Kind of fun to watch.
It goes from like I didn't record Shannon to, well, yes, I recorded a voice note because it was so ridiculous what was going on. I had to share with my husband, but only he saw it. How does Alexis know? And then when she brought Jen into it, and Jen said, "Wait, why am I in it?"
Right.
That Jen just looked at a red flag and was like, might make a great top.
Well, she finally said, like, "Why are you? What? I don't. I didn't.
I wish you would stand up for yourself without bringing me into it." Yes.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I can't imagine. I think it also piggybacks off of, you know, the ridiculousness that was the Salt Lake with Brittany filming.
Oh, right.
It's one of these things. You're on a TV show being filmed all the time, and now you're getting upset at someone filming you.
Well, but not the gallery shoot, though.
I know, but still, like, I don't know. I can't think of a real world situation. Like, even if I filmed one of our friends, you know, being goofy or, you know, acting like a, you know, total complete lunatic and being unreasonable, and I don't think that they would react that way. It just seems like I can't see being the ultimate betrayal of trust.
Intent matters, because what was Katie's intentions with that? I think,
suppose.
Yeah, if they were ill, then no. If they're just like, oh my gosh, husband, look at this crazy woman.
Yeah,
my coworker.
Even if it was like, look at this person acting a fool. Like, can you believe this is a real life, you know, human grown woman? Like,
right. Like, you see this on TV and now, like, I'm experiencing it in real life. So it's kind of, this whole, I can't believe this is happening to me.
Mm-hmm.
But you shared it beyond your husband. So just admit it, because there's no way that Alexis and Tamra would know about it. And Jen probably knew, but she forgot because that's how she is. Go ahead.
All I know is I just don't think that, like, I don't know. For Shannon to get, I have to leave the restaurant. I was like, oh, come on.
I need to process. I don't. Like, I still continue not to get Shannon. I never will.
It's the sort of thing where, like, and she even made reference to it, Shannon did, as she's like, you know, I don't know what I was saying. Like, she was recording me and I don't know what I was doing.
It was like blind rage.
Are you that worried about how you behave on a regular basis?
Well, hello, after the whole John Jansen ring video thing. Yes, she is.
He was drunk in that case. It's not like, well, did she show up to the gallery shoot drunk?
No comment.
So, no, that's the weird thing. It's just like, if someone filmed me, I'd be like, yeah, it's a little weird, but I wouldn't just be like immediately worrying, like, what did I say? Like, it's the sort of thing, and I'm not suggesting, but like, was Shannon like running around like saying horrible things about people? Was she being racist? Was she like, is she worried that that's a possibility? Like, what are you so worried about that you're worried someone recorded you? Like,
that says a lot that you're so worried.
Yeah. So that just.
But if you don't, and also that you don't remember it, that's also worrisome.
Well, I mean, she's, you know, pushing 60.
Well, not even that.
I mean, I'm 47 and I can't remember half the shit I say.
Well, a lot of it's like a lot of rage and regret with Shannon.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Just ask Joel Kim Booster.
Yeah. I guess if someone.
But he won't tell you because he wants to come back to Love Hotel season 2.
Do you think Love Hotel season 2 is going to happen?
I think so, because people were. Well, depending on the women.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I
thought it was interesting how they like brought up Earl.
Yeah.
And like, there's no, this is not, we're doing a show anymore. It's like at the gallery shoot.
Yeah.
I was on Love Hotel. Like my trailer was like, you know.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Um, oh, what do you think of Tamra basically saying that like Jen single white femaled her?
Oh,
I was like, girl.
So I always think that's a little creepy when someone thinks that they are so amazing that people would want to steal their life. That's just weird to me. Like, first off, it's not like the things that Tamra was doing are all that unique and
Right.
it's like that's many people's aspirations are to
OC no less.
Right, are to look good, to work out a lot, to do have this, have that. So okay, so I agree with Heather in the regards that like that's just kind of ridiculous that someone wants to steal your life, and it just says I think a lot more about Tamra to think that like, oh, someone would want to steal my life. Like, girl, you're not
that's how Jen and Ryan are going to spin it too. Like, oh, her ego's out of control and blah, blah, blah. I think it was more so Jen wanted that OC lifestyle, and Tamra does embody that in terms of like fitness and the hair and whatever. She was being super shady though, showing that picture of Jen.
Oh, and then
like the before and after, and like production's like,
yeah.
Did she have some filler? Did she lose some weight? But like anyone has.
Again, it's good for her for having done so and improving herself. And that's kind of the problem though. It's like, so why are you getting on this chick's case for getting all the things that you have? Like, they're good enough for you, why aren't they good enough for her? Like, and it's not like she's stealing what you had. It's not like she went in and like stole Eddie from you. Not like she reopened Cut Fitness after you left,
Right. She's like, I'll buy this building, not that she could afford it.
Yeah. So again, it's a little ridiculous, and I think it's fine. Like, it's aspirational. Let her have her aspirations.
Yeah. It's interesting though, connection that she got a house 2 doors down or whatever from where Tamra lived. Of all the places, but I think she was still living there. I think she was still Simon. I don't know. I liked it. Yeah,
that's also the weirdest thing that we're hearing about it now this season. And
well, now she doesn't like her. Yeah. I'd like to know the timeline of their friendship when they started being friends, because I always thought it was a few years ago, but it seemed like if she was still with Simon, that's a way long time ago.
2011.
Yeah.
So
because she's been with Eddie for like 10 years now.
Yeah.
Married for 10 years.
Well, when was Tamra's OC wedding?
I think that was 2015.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Who was saying was it Shannon about how everyone's divorced?
Oh, it was Gretchen. Well, her whole point of like, you were saying this wouldn't last. And it's like, yes, Tamra broke up with Simon, but now she's with Eddie for 10 years. Alexis broke up with Jim Bellino, but now she's with John Jansen. Vicky broke up with Dawn, but then she's bounced to several men, but now she's okay. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. But also, again, like pointing out other people's misery just to make your life look better.
And you are no Curtin Goldie girl. Like, don't even. No. You're not even like Goldie in like her worst movie. What's a bad Goldie Hawn movie?
I don't think there is one.
There you go.
Is she's more like, I was trying to think of, is she more like Megan Dennis Quaid?
Oh. I thought you were saying Megan Dennis, and I was like, no. Who's that?
Although they're not together anymore, Meg Ryan and Dennis Quaid.
Oh, no. They have
a long time ago.
But Jack Quaid is their son, though. Yeah. You forget that. Yeah.
You do. You just think he's Dennis Quaid's son. Because the name.
Right. There's no Meg Quaid.
So
Meg Ryan Quaid. No one does that these days.
They should.
Who else? Emily.
Oh, before we even get to Emily, I guess we're done with Jen. Did we do Jen already?
We basically did. She's allegedly single white femaling Tamra.
That's just not right. But at the same, let Jen improve herself. But yeah, I guess Emily's good.
Yeah, she went to therapy. She talked about her son. It's very sad.
It is.
I
can't say that like I don't disagree to a degree with what
Shane was
saying for sure, because like he was saying like this happened once and like you're worrying about it really, and I see how it's worrisome. I see how you could be like make this a big concern, even if you weren't on a show. But he's just like, let's find out more information. He's just being more casual about it, and like let's just get all the information we can and then figure it out. Let's not worry about it before we know what it is.
Right.
And so I can see how it's dismissive. I was sitting watching that. I was like, that's probably if we had kids. I think how you and I.
Oh, it's gonna yes, it would happen for sure,
because you'd be like, actually, I could see it going either way.
It really could, and I'd be like, "What are you talking about?
What? It's fine. We don't know what's going on yet.
It depends on the malady." Yeah,
exactly. So,
I did think when he said, like, you say you as a mother, but I'm a parent too, but there's so much onus put on. Onus is that the right way of saying it? Yeah. Put on, I always question my words on this podcast. Being a woman, being a mother, and failing at it.
But
So if your kid's not doing well, it's always like, what have you done as a mother? What didn't you do? So I understand what she's saying. As a mom,
throw it out
harder.
there, though, that he probably does not throw that out there, that's something she puts on herself.
Of course.
It's judgment she puts on herself that, he can sit there and be confused slightly to be like, well, I've never once said that. So, like, why are you?
Because it's different for men.
Yeah.
Straight men.
I suppose. No, I think you're right. But at the same time, like, I think that, I think he's doing the best that he can do with it right there. He definitely wore a better suit than I've ever seen him wear in the past. Nice to see him in a suit.
Shane is an interesting character.
Yes,
For
yes,
sure.
he is. But, yeah.
Gina had nothing to do this episode.
Other than sit in the middle and yell at Emily.
Katie, you have to understand. I don't know if I can trust you, but I miss you.
And then when Katie did the thing where, where she said, oh, Tamra told us. And that's when Tamra was like, no.
Yes, Gina said it.
Yeah.
And Tamra's like, what did I say to you?
I keep getting their names all screwed up.
I think a lot of people like flip Emily and Gina.
Yeah, because they're the same people. They look exactly the same.
Well, no, in terms of like their names.
I know.
Gina looks more like an Emily, and I don't know.
I think Gina, to me, looks more like a Katie. But Gina does not look like a Gina. That's the moral of the story.
Right. I wonder if it's short for something, but it actually is Gina. Like Virginia.
Or Regina.
Oh, Regina.
Most Ginas I knew in high school were Reginas.
I didn't know any Ginas or Reginas.
Really?
It seems like an older name.
I feel like I went to school with like 4 Ginas.
Well, that's like with Regina George. I'm like, that seems like a name you wouldn't have put on a child in that age range.
Probably. You're probably right on that one.
Yeah. I only know Gina, well, not the only one, but like the biggest Gina in the 90s was Gina on Martin.
Right.
Yeah.
So that would be, the 90s. But I guess she would have been born in the 70s. How old was she in that?
She would have been in her 20s or 30s.
Yeah, so probably in the 60s. Anyway, we digress.
Yes.
And then the only thing left over is Heather Dubrow, right?
Who also had nothing to do with like knocks shit over.
That was cute when she went over to Tamra's house.
Yeah.
That was a fun little thing. And they sat around eating 5 guys. You really wanted some onion rings. It was good.
I mean, I like Heather in that capacity. I don't need to see all of her houses and remodeling. I like her just popping in and trying to mediate situations and pointing out obvious things. They're both so deep in the feud. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't see that. Thanks.
I think I'm going to like her next week a lot. The way she's like, no.
Yeah, that's a big Heather thing.
Like I'm going to stop you now. Like that is not what happened. And I don't know. There were a few times in this episode where I think Tamra and Heather both were saying a lot of things in their confessionals that I was just like, could you have just said that in person? And so I think seeing some evidence of Heather doing that next week, saying it in the moment in person, I'm like, okay, that's what I need. So
yeah. Well, I think didn't Jen last season say something about like, oh, you're afraid of her to like Heather?
Oh, I think
Tamra?
so. Yeah.
She went on that tirade in the London hotel.
I think so.
Yeah. Like, don't do that to Heather, bro. She's not the one, Jen. She's not the one.
I don't know. I feel it's a good episode.
Yeah,
good sitting up. Oh, we forgot Shannon and Shannon's daughter came over. That was fun.
What did we forget about that?
I mean, we learned that she's going to be single and independent.
Yeah, that's cute. It's funny after just watching and just like that. It is, I think, being that age and being single in the city, she definitely should do that and, have adventures off camera.
Yeah. We got to see Archie.
Archie, very cute.
We learned Shannon's not dating the mailman.
No.
And she vacuums the side of her couch.
I didn't really notice that.
I will rewind it and show it to you again.
I believe you.
But yeah, it was a weird one. But yeah, I guess we did cover everything. And we have next week, and yeah, hopefully I'm in a better mood. This week is
it's been a week of a week. It was an improvement over last week, of course.
Yeah.
But, it's still a week.
Just been tired. So tired.
Same.
Don't like this tiredness.
I know.
Oh, God.
We're going to try to, like, be more chill. I mean, we have, like, brunch and movie.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like every weekend we're pretty chill. Like, we're not running around being...
Right. We're not doing anything major tomorrow. We're not, like, I think Saturday, usual errands.
Yeah.
So, yeah, yeah.
Got some open houses to look at?
Not really. And I honestly, after falling in love with that one, I just,
That was such a good house.
Yeah. So, side note, there was this amazing house that we saw in town that was just like so pretty and like huge and reasonably priced for its size.
We still couldn't afford it, even at a reasonable price.
We could not. It had this like a ridiculous bonus room that could be a playroom that would just like made the whole house. Which you really shouldn't base your love on a house
by one room.
But we did.
But it looked like the set of Facts of Life, where like the bedroom where all the girls slept in.
Yeah.
Just like
different levels.
Yeah, and we were like, if ever we could like set up so many, like just everything in that room would be great. Game room, theater, all of it.
Lego set, like your science fair project.
Yeah, they had it set up like a weird orphanage, but they had staged like a weird orphanage. But the house was beautiful, like an amazing house. And the best part was when we got there was these older women who were like sitting with the real estate agent who were apparently neighbors, and they were just so pleased to see a gay couple come in.
Yeah, so like, oh.
And to the point where she started saying like, I hope you're not offended by that. We're very liberal around here.
Yes.
We're like,
is that okay? I didn't want to offend you. I'm like, I am not offended at all, says the member of the interracial gay couple.
Yeah. And then even as we were like leaving, they were like the little old ladies were backing out of the driveway, and they were just like, we're really progressive around here. I want to be like, we would love to move here, but we're just across town. We're good. So
that was so cute. Yeah,
they were cute.
And the realtor lived next door. It really was.
Real community.
Yeah.
Would have been nice.
Would have been amazing.
We need a few $100,000.
Yeah.
Here's some. Anyway, thanks for a little detour on that. I appreciate it. So
husband's watching houses.
Real estate. Good one. Husband's watching houses. Husband's watching House Hunters.
Oh.
We're not that clever.
No, we're not that clever.
But yes, thanks again for joining us, and thanks for joining me. Thanks for putting up with me this week.
Oh.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, thank you. So until next time.
Until next time.